Well, welcome back. We're here on our first press conference for today. The game finished really quickly. Okay, welcome Sergey, welcome Anish. What has happened? Why the game is so was so drawish and so fast?
Well, maybe I can say because I was playing white, but it's always hard to prepare a line against Anish because he knows everything, and today, as usual, he knew everything, but maybe he didn't remember. That's why he was thinking for so long. And okay, in the opening, this was kind of critical position.
Yeah, because the thing is that I looked at it, but I thought more critical was to keep the tension here.
Yeah, there are also D1, some other moves, of course. Yes.
Something like this I remembered was quite critical with the playable position. This was, I think this was supposed to be fine by force, but I didn't remember exactly how, and I thought I'll find some decent move.
Yeah, G6 is very much playable, and
yeah, it looks very, very decent, but of course G6 looks a bit strange. Maybe, yeah, this thing.
92,
yeah, this is nice, yeah, but 92.
I
was not sure. I was thinking about these things in a different, let's say Queen is 7. I was thinking you'll play
Bishop F5 probably.
Yes, now E4, Knight D2. I was even thinking about some exchange sacks like this.
Yeah, it's possible, but it's not so great actually.
But
yeah, I wasn't sure.
It could transpose, I think. Yeah, after E4, Knight D2, Knight F6. Yeah. You mean Queen E7? Yeah. Queen E7 just transposes.
Yeah, or Rook E8. Yeah, I was thinking about it a little bit, but I was not sure.
And also, I think here maybe E4 is not hanging for a moment because you always have this trick with Bishop H2.
But it's ugly, no? Then you get.
You can try Rook E8 maybe.
Rook what? A8.
Rook E8, so you can also take on B4 at some point.
Okay, but also you might. Okay, but what if you take on B4? Yeah.
Well, then Queen C2. Yes, it's.
Maybe you take on A5 or something.
And then maybe I already can protect on E4. I don't know. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, that's interesting, but it looks a bit dubious for black. I wanted to keep the tension somehow. Yeah, there are many moves I was considering, like even Rook A8. Of course, I can always do this, but that's not so probably not so much going on here as well. But it doesn't look like a lot of fun for black either. Yeah, here critical I thought was Bishop B2.
Yeah, Bishop B2 I spent a lot of time.
Now if I do this, white gets what he wanted to get in the game. Though I was thinking even this I can hold with takes. Rook C7, then Rook, I have C5, C4, maybe you go Rook A7 here.
Yes.
And you keep some tension, some pressure. Yeah, also there was interesting with Bishop A6, sacrificing a pawn and getting C5. Also not so much, but Queen A7 was not part of my plan. I was choosing between. There was actually interesting move A4, but most natural is ED4. Now, if you take with the pawn, I have my knight gets to D5. So I was worried about a knight takes D4, and now I was thinking maybe Queen E7.
So you didn't take.
Then Knight B5.
So Bishop H2 wasn't the move you wanted to play.
Here.
Here it's a little bit different. I mean, in the game,
in general, even in the game, this.
Yeah, in the game
it's never a winning attempt.
Yeah, it's in the game it's dangerous, but I
mean, why do I do this? And you go Bishop D4. What's the point? When I can force a draw, but here, yeah,
keep knights maybe.
The thing is, I'm afraid that something will happen. Let's say Queen C3. Then C5 is there, yeah.
F3 maybe.
F3, let's say first.
Queen E7, perhaps.
Queen E7 is a bit shaky square because I get Queen C3.
Then maybe you can even, I don't know, maybe you can even try F6 at some point.
Black should play F6, but I can even. Okay, I don't know.
Okay, but you can just take the pawn. I mean, it's not like again, it's not a winning attempt for black, not something like this.
Yeah, maybe you put your knight on C4, so it's just an unclear position with some counter chances, I believe.
It doesn't look to me like it's unclear. I mean, I think. There is no happiness for black here. I mean, I'm just playing for equality.
That's maybe.
But I thought Bishop H2 was not required, but it was not that easy. The thing is that there are some tactics. Let's say Sergey mentioned. Okay, if Queen E7, there is some strange move knight takes B5, which could work now. Could work for white.
Yeah, probably.
So it was interesting to go Queen H4 first. f4, and now to go queen e7. Now knight b5. I would have something. I don't even recall what it was.
Maybe you should take on b4 first, and then just to have bishop takes b4. Then.
Yeah, I can do this as well. Yeah. Yes, and now I was afraid of
Yeah, queen c3.
Queen c3.
As you told me, I didn't see this
here. Yeah.
Yes.
But wait, if I take then, why was I? Yeah, this I saw. Yes, knight f5. And the trick is the funny thing about this thing is that, let's say if I go knight f6, knight f6 is just knight f3 back. Yeah.
Yeah, knight f3.
Yeah, I somehow did not see exactly what black is doing here. This was a trick. Bishop b4, knight f5. Bishop c3, knight e7 check. This is the main thing. So I wasn't so sure. And there was an interesting option to go a4, very, very dubious option, but it was very interesting because where do you go with the queen?
You want to play f5?
Let's say if you go queen c2, which is most natural, I go f5.
Yeah.
You have to maybe take, I'll take. And looks very dubious for black, but
I should take with the queen probably.
But yeah, it's a piece up, with some compensation for white. But if you go to a2, now I will take maybe. Now your queen is a bit awkward. It doesn't have access to c3
But
square.
maybe now it's possible to take with bishop at some point.
Bishop, I thought,
Knight f6 probably.
doesn't look very. Somehow this setup doesn't look very threatening. Here also pawn takes deserves attention because in the game before pawn is weak, and here it's not so weak.
But
I,
here,
at some point
maybe you'll have some c5 or.
This typical stuff, yeah, with c5, but also sometimes the rook, bishop c8, e6 plan is there.
Yeah.
So a4 was very interesting. Queen c3 is probably also an option, and then I was calculating this position. Maybe, well, this is so dubious for black though. But yeah, I was calculating this, and I didn't see a square for white queen.
If I play queen c2?
If you play queen c2, then I have c5.
I have c5.
So I was trying to calculate, but I was not sure at all because there are many complications here, and d5 is just forcing a draw. So yeah, this was a critical moment, of course, because this move g6 is.
Yeah, I didn't play bishop b2 because of e takes d4. I didn't realize that knight d4 is interesting.
Yeah, I mean, structurally speaking, it feels like black should be able to free himself with c5, but it might be not so easy. Okay, I always have a move like bishop e5, which is very solid. Also, I was thinking about knight f6. I was wondering if you by accident don't have knight e6 check here. Knight e6 here? Probably not.
Yeah, but I can even go bishop f3 or not?
Bishop f3, yes. Now... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not so sure. I'm not a fan of this g6. The idea was, of course, to stop bishop f5 once and for all. Because let's say if I would go h6, there would always be moves bishop f5 after knight f6. So g6 is kind of very principled, but it's not looking very good. Yeah, this would be interesting, of course.
Yeah,
especially if I would go a4, then position becomes very, very messy. I really doubt I would go a4, but also I think white has so many queen moves. a4 looks awful. Yeah, okay, ed, knight d4.
Yeah, but this is surely double-edged because, you know...
Double-edged, yeah?
Is this
Yeah,
a play probably?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I would have to do something like this, but somehow with this bishop compared to that bishop makes me feel that that white is on the better side of the double-edged position, but it's debatable, of course. Also, maybe I can take here first, or there's some...
Yeah, you can take, of course. But
yeah, but you get this rook a7 all the time.
What's next?
Extremely annoying.
I mean.
Yeah, I mean this is compared, but yeah, you have this rook a7 moves.
Yeah, maybe c5.
Queen c3 first? f3 first, sorry. I mean, if you do the same thing, then rook a7 is there, and...
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't look very pleasant. Yeah, I wasn't sure what was happening here. But here it's...
Here actually I blundered a4, I thought black should take on h2, that's why I played.
On h2? No, on h2 I was never planning to take.
Yeah.
I was thinking otherwise I would have to do something like this. Doesn't look all too scary for black. But I'm yet to equalize.
Yeah, it's actually not that simple because if you take and play c5, then I have rook a7.
Yes. No, of course. I'm yet to equalize, but I think it's also manageable here. But white has some slight pressure. Yeah, but a4 was nice because then.
Yeah, it's draw by 4.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, so
wondering.
now it's very hard to step aside here
Can
from
you play
this
bishop
drawish.
d3 or?
No, bishop d3 you go c5 and then queen g5 or queen e4 next.
f3?
Take.
Queen f2? It's funny because I was thinking for a very long time here how to force it.
Oh really?
I didn't really see. Yeah, I think I have a lot of options, but also here is this possible also?
Yeah, but then you go c5, takes on b4.
Queen a4?
I don't know.
Maybe here queen e4 is okay.
F3?
But even this,
I mean, it doesn't look like any danger for white with pawn on f3, pawn on g2, and rook on f1. I put such a block in front of your bishop. Don't think white risk. Here?
and then queen b7.
Oh,
yeah.
correct. That's very nice. Yes. Yes, bishop d3 had to be tried here. And now.
But maybe you have
bishop
the same?
g2. Yes. Just
Yeah,
makes life.
somehow I felt that it's.
No, I also felt
tricky,
bishop
yeah.
d3 is ridiculous. It feels ridiculous, but I did not somehow have time to see. And if b's, okay, this is already too much. Rook c5, yeah, okay. It also feels like it should be, Oh no, it's not that.
No, this would be nice for white.
Yeah, I did this, and then not so much fun going on.
So I think
You have a smart question for us, or you just let us go?
I better let you go to prepare
Yeah, you
for
have
the
so many
next.
days here, and you didn't. Okay.
Also, still, few more games for you to play. So I think it's
Yeah. Thank you.